Thomas in San Francisco, California writes to me and he says, Paul, I've heard conflicting things about remasters improving the audio quality and others where remasters reduce dynamic range and cater more towards bass and impact. Could you let me know your thoughts on whether remasters are always better or not? No, they're not always better. They are usually better, but they're not always better. And many of you that watch this channel probably remember the MoFi gate. Our friends over at MoFi got slammed for doing what they should do, which is take an original tape and copy it, preserve it at DSD 256, and then do the remastering after that. Exactly the right thing to do. If you ask me to remaster something for you, if you have an old, Miles Davis, unearthed one of these things, you don't want to play that tape too many times, because every time you play the tape, it's going to degrade it a little bit. And some of those old tapes, geez Louise, they can fall apart. And anyway, the right way to do that is to make a DSD 256 copy, which is what they did. I think they got in trouble because they kind of implied, or they kind of didn't tell people that that's what they were doing. And I wish they had, because that's the right way to do it. But most remastering that I'm familiar with is not done that way. And it's basically taken, re-EQ'd, and taken off of the original 2-channel master. I think it would be amazing for those that have access to the original 16-track recordings and the original 8-track recordings, now with modern stuff, go make copies of all that and then remix it would be amazing. Probably not going to happen, because many of the people that were involved in it are no longer alive and wouldn't approve of it, whatever. I mean, look at something like Michael Jackson's Thriller. What a great, great work of musical art. And somebody lopped the crap off the bass. Somebody overcompressed it to the point where it just is ridiculous. And what a shame, what a loss. And I am sure that the original is around somewhere and could be, Quincy Jones and all that could be redone, and what a masterpiece that would make, but nobody's done it. So I think, as I have given advice before, just be careful with the label that you go with. MoFi, almost in every case, their stuff is much better than the original. And I support them. I think they've done really a service to us. And I don't buy that many remasters. Honestly, there's so much good music out there that I don't need to buy remasters, but just trust the label. Make sure the label is of the same thought process that you are in terms of what makes for a quality recording. And I know that I'm not trying to cop out on it, but I would say it's a 50-50 bet. Definitely not all remasters sound better, for sure. So be careful, choose your label wisely, and you'll be okay. All right. Thanks for the question.